Good evening, Sunil. Sunil, can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, Sri.
Hey, Sunil. Good
Yeah,
evening.
hi. Yeah, very good evening, Sri.
Uh,
Okay, so I think it is after like
is
we
anyone
see.
joining apart from you?
Yeah. Maybe I'll tell you this will join. Give me 2 minutes. I already updated. Let see. Let me update to that.
Okay.
So basically, we're in UK, is it, Sri?
Yeah. Correct, correct.
Today, what changes are belong to this one answer. So the is still not reached us. This is problem one by one. Yeah, because this is something they will lose tracking. So let me go one by one and then I'll update the status here. Okay. So this is current merge. So that so you can stop recording. We'll start when starting the class. Okay.
Sorry, come again.
No, we can stop the recording. We can start once the class is.
So, so I'm Srinivas and I have nearly 20 plus years of IT experience, and I'm currently working as a Snowflake and a cloud architect in a multinational Japanese bank, which is an investment side and a money laundering group in UK. And I majorly work on like Snowflake administration plus a part of development as well in the big data side. And that's what about myself and at high level. And I worked on multiple technologies from my career initial stages like database developer and then ETL architect. And then I moved to big data to data science for some time. And from data science, I moved to cloud. And since almost 8 years, I am into cloud technologies where I worked on AWS cloud majorly and also Azure and along with Snowflake as of now. I also work on the transformation cloud transformation tools like dbt and Matillion as well for some of the projects. And that's what about myself. And I want to know from you both as well at high level.
Okay. Thank you, Sri. Thanks for the introduction.
Yeah.
My name is Sunil. I have around 13 years experience as a database administrator. I
Okay.
have worked on different kind of RDBMS like Oracle, Postgres, MySQL,
Mm-hmm.
and this session regarding for to scale up my skills in Snowflake area.
Okay.
So that's why I have joined here. So
Yeah.
hope we'll cover the all admin tasks.
I do
Yeah.
that. But one quick question from you is, do you have any knowledge on in Snowflake?
No. This
No, you
is
are
fresh
very
to
new
me.
to Snowflake. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No problem. Ravi.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Thank you so much, Sunil. Ravi, over to you. Ravi, are you there?
Yeah, he's there. He's in mute.
Okay. Okay. Ravi, you can talk. Maybe after the class.
Hello, still
Ravi.
able to hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear Ravi. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
I'm good. Going good. How are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, thank you. Yeah, myself Ravi Kumar.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having around 10 years of IT experience in so like Oracle domain. So I worked as a Oracle DBA and Oracle Core DBA and Oracle Apps DBA both. I'm handling.
Mm-hmm.
So currently, and me and Sunil, like in the same colleagues for the company, and so we are looking forward to learn this Snowflake DBA.
Okay.
To, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's
Cool. Cool. I got it now. Okay.
thank you.
Just to start with, right? So since you already both are aware of databases, correct? Right? Your core database, both are in DBA. Is it correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you already aware of what is the core database development may also you might have worked on, and DBA activities also you are already doing, and that as the administration level. And coming to Snowflake, right? Let us try to understand about Snowflake. Just give me a minute. How the Snowflake was emerged and how it became one of the unique cloud database in the market. We'll discuss and we'll move forward. I'm trying to share my screen. Let me know you are able to see. Is it visible? Is my
Yes, that's
okay?
there.
Okay. Now, so when I talk about Snowflake, right? Snowflake is a cloud database, and we can call that as a cloud data warehouse also. If you see in early 90s, as you know already, since you are a database, we saw like how database got emerged from 90s to 2000 decade. Every company was very busy in migrating their data into databases, and they normalizing the data, and they were able to store the data in the databases. And every company's objective is to how to store the data in the database by normalizing it, and how to manipulate it and retrieve it for their application development. That is what the major task every company was doing. And slowly in the early 2000s, if you see, there was a big revolution in the data side, in the analysis side. Most of the companies started thinking like, how can we analyze the data? Because the real-time data was not supportive for the analysis, because that will be most frequently keep on changing. So whenever I want to start any analysis, my analysis may go and deviate, and it may go wrong also. So that is the reason the birth of data warehouse happened, and where the data was centralized into another database, and the company started separating the historical data into another database, and they started calling that conventional data warehouse. In the data warehouse also, data was people leveraging to store like only structured data, because there was no any unstructured data in early 2000 before 2000s or early 2000s also. Only structured data was there, and data also was coming from RDBMS databases and CSV files. These are the only sources where the data warehouse people started building. And data processing also was people started like using the tools like Informatica became one of the popular ETL tool. Data stage was there, and SSIS and BODS. Most of these tools started helping the companies to build their ETL jobs. This ETL job responsibility is to extract the data from the source, one or more sources, integrate them, transform them, and load into the target. So this process, people started continuing, and company started building, every company started building enterprise level data warehouse. As soon as data is available in the enterprise data warehouse, every company started using BI tools also to generate the reports and dashboards. Like Crystal reports was very famous that time, and business objects, MicroStrategy, SSRS, all these were very popular in the 2000 decade. Every company started using them, and even the sources for this particular data warehouse was also internal products and CRM applications only. Slowly, companies started separating the like historical data, which is structured, and they started storing in RDBMS. And most of the popular databases also during that time was Oracle and SQL Server. and people started using them for data warehousing environment also. And data loading frequency also was only batch that time. There was no any live streaming capturing, real-time data capturing. Only batch data people use it to leverage a batch jobs, group of batch jobs used to execute after the business hours, and people started refreshing the data warehouse using that particular real-time data. And after data is moved to data warehouse, companies started building their products such as like revenue leakage products and how to fix them and customer uh, risk projects and how to identify them. So these products also automatically got emerged. Whenever you moved, companies or the industry moved to 2010, there was a big revolution in the data side. There was a immediate or within a span of 2 years, the data growth was very high. What is the reason for that? Any idea? When I say in early 2011, 12, and 13, there was a big like revolution and data growth was very high within a span of 2 years. Everybody experienced high data growth. Any reason for that? Any idea?
Yeah, because of
Hmm.
all our this because of after COVID, this
Not
lot
COVID.
of
No, I'm talking about 2012.
after 2000 maybe this social media.
Very good. Correct. So social media got emerged, right? Slowly, what happened? Social media within span of 2 years, after Facebook started, everybody started using Facebook, started uploading images, videos, documents, and everybody started using that. Because of the success of Facebook, we also got other social media applications: Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, YouTube. So every company they started giving provision to upload videos, documents, images, all this stuff. So slowly, unstructured data got increased. So within a span of 2 years, there was a high data growth. Data moved from terabytes to petabytes also. So data also got some different varieties here, like structured, semi-structured, quasi-structured, and unstructured also. So to process this data, the traditional databases were not suitable or sufficient. So big data tools came into the market, like Hadoop and HDFS and MapReduce, a combination which called as Hadoop. So companies started slowly using HDFS for storing the data, MapReduce to process the data which is in the HDFS. So both tools frameworks became were very popular in 2012 and 13 to create a big data environment and big data warehouse. And even I moved to big data in the same time period where I moved from traditional data warehouse to big data warehouse when I was working with MasterCard. So I started migrating the traditional data warehouse to big data warehouse, and I also explored these tools and frameworks, and I also migrated to big data environment. And after the data has been stored in the big data warehouse, people also started capturing the live streaming data also, where Kafka and other frameworks came to the market, and the big data warehouse converted to big data lake. And after some time, MapReduce also was not suitable for processing live streaming data, and it was very slow in processing. So Spark came into the market and slowly replaced MapReduce also. And once my data is in big data lake or warehouse, the tools like MicroStrategy and Power BI also got invented. So all these tools started helping the business to build their live stream dashboards also, and data source also became not only internal products and CRM, social media also became part of the data after that. And we also got varieties of semi-structured, quasi-structured, and unstructured data also during this journey. And even people who wants to work on this particular big data environment should know Java. That is the very biggest challenge that time. Slowly, MapReduce got demised, and Spark came into the market with support of Scala, and then Python also. PySpark is very famous now in the market. And the data loading frequency also, batch and live. That is what people were focusing after big data came into picture. Live streaming data as well as batch data. So why I need to capture live data? Any idea? There are some products which we need to go and build to capture live streaming data, like credit card fraud transaction detections or money laundering transaction detection. These kind of applications, they cannot wait, no? I cannot say after 1 week a credit card transaction is a fraudulent. Is it correct to say that? Can I say like that? After 1 week, can I say a credit card transaction is a fraudulent as a bank?
No.
No. So that I should block that fraud transaction on fly itself. I can only do that if I am able to capture live transaction. Whenever the customer credit card was swiped by some person, immediately it has to block that as a fraud transaction. If the customer assume he lost the credit card, someone is using that. Or any money laundering transaction also, I cannot say after 1 week there is a money laundering. So people will not accept it. And recommendation engines, if you go and see, most of the e-commerce companies are also send some recommendations when we buy any product. Amazon also will do that. How many times you encountered that when you logged into Amazon and you received some recommendations when you buy any product? Every time it will recommend, right? Yes or no? Before you are going to pay the money, you will get some recommendations, right? Why can't?
Yes.
So that recommendations, how we are getting? Why we are only getting those recommendations? Because Amazon will try to, the team will try to monitor your activities. So what actions you are performing, which pages you visited. So on fly, there will be a recommendation engine which will be available for your user. And it will try to monitor your activities according to the pages you clicked on or which products you clicked on. It will try to recommend you the suitable products. So to achieve that, the Amazon team has to capture your live actions. So I need a live streaming data there also. So to achieve all these kind of products, big data lake people started leveraging. That is the reason why big data warehouse converted to big data lake. Any idea what is the difference between big data warehouse and big data lake? If I ask you, how both are different, if you know, by any chance.
No,
Any
sir.
idea? Okay, a big data warehouse will capture only historical data. When I say big data lake, it will capture both historical data plus live streaming data together. That is why we call that as a lake. How the water will flow, right, continuously in a lake. A data will continuously be flowing in a data lake. So continuous data should be there in a big data lake. Then only we call it as a big data lake. If not, it will be data warehouse only. So now everybody is building big data lakes only, not warehouses, because they need to capture live streaming data also. Nowadays, it is become mandatory. Every company is doing that. That is the reason data engineering, specifically big data engineers, are having huge demand till very, very huge demand for big data engineers. Who knows the live streaming data capturing also. Kafka and Amazon Kinesis. So there are so many, Apache Flink, Apache Beam. All this will help you to capture live streaming data. People who knows these frameworks are having huge demand. So big data lake in 2010, when company started, they started building this big data lake, and everybody is success also. They successfully able to do that, but there are some challenges to build these big data lakes, plus challenges at company level, at a developer level also. What are the challenges? When I go back and say challenges means every data warehouse in technologist, if you see in 2012 and 13, everybody were thinking to migrate to big data. This was happened. But if the company asks a data warehousing engineer to convert into big data engineer, they have to learn all these frameworks in early 2010 during that time period. Is it easy to learn these many frameworks from one person? No, right? Not even easy to learn these many frameworks by one particular person to maintain the big data environment. Even I was struggling to learn most of these frameworks. I only don't know one particular framework out of all these is this one. I know all the other frameworks because I worked on all those. I learned because I got to maintain the MasterCard environment. Only SOLR I don't know, but other frameworks I worked on. Because that was the biggest fact and the biggest challenge for data warehousing technologies to become a big data engineers. At developer level, everybody experiences that. It's not easy to maintain a big data lake, a big data cluster, a data cluster which contains huge petabytes of data. It is not easy. You should know the Hadoop Linux administration, big data administration. You should know Hadoop administration. So you need a dedicated team for that. Not easy. This is the at the developer level. If company level also there were challenges because every company need to maintain the big data environment. That also biggest challenge. Infrastructure, we need infrastructure, patching, upgrade is needed. Maintenance is very hard. Performance requires manual intervention. Technical resource, finding a technical is very difficult. Who knows all these frameworks? We can't even able to see or find people who knows how to administrate Hadoop cluster, who knows how to perform Hadoop administration. Even if you find them, they are very costly. And we can't reuse the people who knows the conventional data warehouse, and we can't migrate them to big data also because they are everybody may not be interested as well. So these are all the challenges for companies also. So everybody faces that because it is even there was a big revolution. That revolution happened with some pain only. The maintenance was very hard. Infrastructure you need to buy. You need to have dedicated team should be there. All these are biggest challenges for company as a developer. So when they started looking for alternative, that is where Snowflake came into the market. So Snowflake is also became next generation of big data because Snowflake, if you want to learn Snowflake, it is very easy. So technical background, if you go and see for big data, you definitely need to know Java, Scala, or Python. Correct, right? Do you agree, all of you? Without Java knowledge, you cannot go and understand any framework. Even you can't even debug also any Hadoop frameworks. Or you need to know Scala at least, or you should know Python also. So if you want to become a big data engineer, all these are important. But coming to Snowflake, if you know SQL, that is more than enough. No need to know even Python or anything. Python also people use, but very extreme use cases only they use Python. And coming to supported data formats, Snowflake is supporting big data will support all semi-structured, structured, and also unstructured data. Even Snowflake also supporting all types now. It also supports structured, semi-structured, and even now they are supporting unstructured data also. They are also adding features to manage unstructured data, like PDFs and documents, all this stuff. Live streaming data capturing can be done in big data using Kafka. Same thing can be done through Snowflake also. Kafka connector is there. And coming to product stability, big data ecosystem is fragile. It will be daily, every month a new release. Every month you need to upgrade all the frameworks which you are using, and you don't know what challenges you like, what errors will get. So maintaining is a little bit hard, product maintenance. But Snowflake is a SaaS product, software as a service. So patching, upgrading is provisioning, everything is seamless because everything will be taken care by Snowflake team only. You are not supposed to, or you do not even need to worry about how to maintain the product. Performance optimization also in Snowflake side is automated, inbuilt, but in big data side, you need to manually do that. And data transformation, if you see, in big data side, you need to go and write your own PySpark scripts to perform transformations. But in Snowflake, you already have tools available in the market, like GI tools, such as DBT is there, Matillion, Informatica IACS, StreamSets, Fivetran, CoolCTL, many tools already got emerged in the market to apply transformations on Snowflake data. How Informatica Oracle was a combination earlier, now Matillion Snowflake is a combination now. Both are cloud database and cloud ETL. So there are too many tools in the market on performing or applying transformations. Supported size also, big data will support like almost like near infinite with the cloud. Snowflake always supports unlimited data. And resource availability also very hard to train and find and train a big data engineer, whereas Snowflake I can easily train because most of the people who knows SQL can learn very easily. I can easily train ETL developers to become or Oracle DBAs or any particular people. Very easily I can train them because most of the code you write in SQL only, ANSI SQL. And use cases also, you see, most of them are real-time systems in big data side, but in Snowflake, I can build both real-time systems and batch systems. I can build both in a Snowflake environment. Now, how Snowflake is unique, we'll see that. There are so many features available in Snowflake. So simplicity is one of the unique feature because Snowflake is simple, serverless, and plug and play. I can easily create a Snowflake account within a span of 2 minutes. I can create an account, I can start using it. That much easy it is. You as a Oracle DBA, you need to tell me how much time it will take you to create a database server. I'm asking a question.
Yeah, we need actually at least 3 to 4 days based upon the we need
Correct.
to build the server.
To create an
Then
environment, assume you need to create an environment for a development project, you will take that much time, correct, no?
yes.
But in Snowflake, it is not needed like that. The environment itself I can create. I can start using it, for example. I can start using it. Within 2 minutes, I can create the account, I can start using it. That much fast it is. Very, very simple. And the scalability. Scalability is also one of the biggest important feature in Snowflake where I can scale up to any amount of data, no restriction at all, any number of users and any amount of workload. No restriction on that. And elasticity is also another important feature where I can increase the size of my, because the compute, how your database will use compute. Even in Snowflake also, we have a concept called virtual warehouses. This virtual warehouse is going to provide you resources to run your SQL queries. So this virtual warehouse will have sizes, like our t-shirt size, like a small, X small, medium, large, X large, like that. So the size of the warehouse increases, your number of resources will increase, your compute power increase, and your query will execute fast. So I can increase the size of the warehouse from small to medium or medium to large, even the query is running. Because in Snowflake, compute and storage are decoupled, not coupled. But in Oracle, both are like combined, right? Because if I want to upgrade the database size, I need to stop the database, correct or not? Do you agree, all of you?
Yes.
But I want to upgrade the software also, I need to stop it.
Oh,
If at all upgrade Oracle version, the entire environment will be down, right? During that time period.
correct.
But here it is not like that. You do not even need to worry as a user. If any Snowflake version need to be upgraded, that is not your headache. Snowflake team's headache. They will take care of it. Any maintenance also, they will take care in the background. You will not even experience any downtime as well.
So zero downtime.
Zero downtime, correct.
Acha, okay.
All ongoing maintenance, patching, upgrading, all will be taken care by Snowflake team. You just need to log in and use it. And pay as you go. This is also important, right? People nowadays, every company looking for pay as you go. Use and pay. Not like upfront cost companies are looking. So everybody looking for pay as you go. As any cloud, if you see, they are providing this option. So Snowflake also providing the same option. And one more benefit of Snowflake is I can create any number of Snowflake accounts with single email also. There is no restriction. Snowflake will allow you to create a Snowflake account by using an email. With the same email, I can create hundreds of accounts. No restriction at all. Free accounts, I mean, given. So your email is not going to track here. They will allocate a unique identifier for you in their environment. Every time when you create an account, a unique account identifier will be created. So they will try to identify you with that particular account identifier in their environment. And one place for all your data. So all your data will be available in one single location and we can access from any location, any device, anytime. So all these 5 features are making Snowflake very unique in the market. Apart from these features, to understand the architecture level, Snowflake in general, normal traditional databases will follow shared disk architecture. Correct, right? This one. Do you agree, all of you? If you go and
Yeah,
see,
traditional.
so one disk will be there and all will be going to share that. If this is down, all will be down. Correct, no? Do you agree
Yeah.
that? But if you see here in Snowflake is like this is a shared nothing architecture. The modern databases are following now. Every like cluster will have, every machine will have its own storage. Even one is down, you will have other storage to provide the data. So this is shared nothing architecture. So Snowflake is not following this the shared disk architecture. It is following a hybrid architecture, which is a multi-cluster shared data centralized architecture and scale out storage. Scale out storage means we can increase the size anytime and increase the capacity. And we will have a multiple independent clusters also will be available in the warehouse. A warehouse is a group of clusters. A cluster is a group of nodes. So like that, based on your size, your number of nodes or number of clusters, whatever you create. Assume I created a 5 cluster warehouse. So your capacity is 5 clusters. So you'll have multiple machines in each cluster and your compute power will increase. So based on the number of clusters, also I can increase. I can scale up and scale out. This is possible even the queries are running. That is the core benefit of Snowflake virtual warehouses. And apart from that, like data warehouse as a cloud service. So we can call Snowflake as a data warehouse as a cloud service. There is no hardware which we need to select, install, configure, or manage. No need to install any software also. Ongoing maintenance, management, tuning, everything will be taken care by Snowflake team only in the background. So because Snowflake completely will execute on the cloud infrastructure, all kind of installations and updates will be managed by Snowflake team in the background. How you are using a Gmail account. Similar to that, you can create a Snowflake account and use it. Because Gmail maintenance is not our responsibility. Similar to that, Snowflake maintenance is not our responsibility also. We will use as a Snowflake user only. So Snowflake also cannot be executed on a private cloud infrastructure or on-premise or hosted. Because it cannot be even packaged as a software also. So completely in the cloud and you need to log in with the account they provide and you need to go and use according to their credentials only. And other features which Snowflake is offering is security and data protection. And you might have seen like this multi-factor authentication and federal authentication, single sign-on, OAuth, all these are nowadays very common to provide the additional security and data protection. Snowflake allows all this and I can create a single sign-on for Snowflake account also using Okta. I can enable multi-factor authentication also. As an administrator, you may also need to work on all these activities. Correct, right? Yes or no? You need to create users. You need to go and enable multi-factor authentication. You need to integrate single sign-on.
Yes.
So all these are part of your administration work only. Okta is one of the tool people are using nowadays. Multi-factor authentication, Duo app people are using. I can enable that. And Snowflake also follows standard SQL, ANSI SQL only. What you are using in Oracle or SQL Server, that ANSI SQL only, even Snowflake following. All features of other databases can also be used here, like DDL commands, DML commands, advanced DML, transactions, and views, stored procedures. We can use all features here also. We don't have indexes here to replace indexes. We have cluster keys. So completely Snowflake will store the data in the cloud environment. And connectivity side, Snowflake also has so many connectors available, where you have like a Python connector is there, Spark connector, Power BI connector, Tableau connector. So every talent connector. So for every tool, we have a connector. And you can go and connect and access Snowflake data from the tool. So Snowflake is providing that. And also Snowflake provides feature like data sharing. In general, if I ask you to share the data with the client, how you are going to share in general? You need to physically copy, right? Correct or not? Do you agree that if you want to go and give access to the client any data, you do FTP? Is it correct? How you are going to you give access to the client who are not in your system? If I ask you,
Yeah, by remote connection, right?
remote connection, and also you will go and give them a physical access of the data, right? Sometimes you also will transfer the data also, correct or not? FTP.
FTP, yes, yes, shared disk. Yeah, correct.
Or you will create a NAS storage, or you give physical access also. But there are so many challenges if I provide physical access, right? Security level. You need to data security side. If you go and give access, the customer data is sensitive, so people may not be ready, no? Yes or no? Every bank or company may not be ready
Yeah,
to share physical data, right? They will have some restrictions. To overcome that challenge, Snowflake is providing a feature called data sharing. I can share the data without transferring also. Assume you have a Snowflake account. I have a Snowflake account. My data can be shared with you without giving a physical access as well by using a feature called Snowflake shares. Even there is no if you don't have Snowflake account, also I can do by creating a reader account. In that way, Snowflake is also authorizing to share the data only with people who are authorized. So all these features, whatever you see, are only few. There are so many other features like time travel is there. As a database administrator, you need to tell me like, assume that you accidentally dropped few tables. You can restore it provided you have a backup. Correct, right?
yes,
What if I don't have a backup? Can I restore it? If I want, if it is a critical data, if I don't have a backup, can I restore that in general?
no, it's not possible.
Not possible. And also, when you are creating multiple development and test environment, test databases from the production, you need to have additional storage. Correct or not?
Yes,
The production database is 1 TB. My development 1 TB, testing 1 TB extra. You need to buy. Is it
correct.
correct?
Yes,
But in Snowflake, we have a feature called zero copy cloning. The cloning will allow you to create a copy of production database without additional storage. So you can save your storage cost there. Any data you accidentally deleted also, even you committed it, you can restore by using a feature called time travel. Assume I dropped a table permanently using drop command. I can immediately get it by using a undrop command. I can restore it even it is billions of rows. So these features are available only in Snowflake.
so
Hope you are
these
getting.
features will be available for base version only, right? Or extra add-on we need to
No.
take.
Even first standard edition, we have enterprise edition, we have like business critical edition. 4 editions are there. Every edition has a feature, but with some limitations.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 4 editions are there in Snowflake. You can register as a standard or enterprise or business critical by using the Snowflake website. But the fourth edition cannot be done through the Snowflake website, which is called virtual private edition. That should be created with the help of Snowflake team only, because that is a separate edition, private edition, right? So you need to pay more. So to create an account also is very easy in Snowflake. So very easy, and within 2 minutes I can create. So let me show you that. So these are the, like, when you want to go and better in your career in Snowflake, you need to learn these particular tools also. Like for example, these four, you can see whatever are the modern ETL, cloud ETL tools, where Snowflake is getting integrated very, very fast. Like Stream Shades, Matillion, DBT, and Informatica ICS. Two more tools like Colis ETL and Fivetran also got emerging. So whenever you want to move forward in your career, if you learn these tools also will be add on to your career. And Python, if you know, that is also very, very advantage. Okay.
So you mean to say admins also need to have idea these tools, is it?
If you know, that will be better, because transformations I want to perform as an administrator, I should know how to integrate material with Snowflake, right? If at all the team is doing that, I need to
Okay.
support the team. Correct?
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So in the administrator level, you should know how to, when the team is struggling on any integrations and all, you also need to support them, either DBT or any tool. If you know them, that will be always better, because I know them. So I know them. So any integrations, if I get any challenges, I go and rectify myself. I do not even depend on anyone, or else you will have a dependency. Correct? No?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. That is what. If you know Python, right, that will save your so much amount of automations also as a DBA. How you know Linux administration in DBA side, right? Correct or not?
Yeah,
Similar to that, Python will help you extensively in Snowflake administration. I use Python. I created so many interfaces to save my time, to monitor my environment, the cost monitoring, or RBAC monitoring, role-based access management, roles monitoring, and I created my own interfaces also by using Python. So for migrations also, I use Python only, Python automation. So it is saving so much amount of money as well as so much amount of time also. How Linux automation, shell scripting is important, right? For DBA, Oracle
yeah,
DBA. Similar to that, Python also people are nowadays using extensively in the Snowflake administration side. I use extensively Python. I'm a Python core programmer. I use Python only most of. I will manage my entire Snowflake environment using Python only.
okay.
If you learn Python, it will make your life very easy. I hope you know why Python is very popular now in the market. I don't know
Yeah,
if you are using Python or not, but Python almost since 12 years, it is very, very hot in the market. Every role requires Python now. Is it correct?
correct. Yes, it's true.
Yeah. So that is what I'm saying. So learning Python will save your time as well and cost. And coming to like how to go and understand about the roles and responsibilities of this particular Snowflake administrator, right? So
Mm,
every Snowflake DBA, there are certain responsibilities like, so RBAC, role based access control. That is one of the first and important aspect. How to create the users roles and how to manage them. Second thing, how to maintain the warehouses, because warehouse management is one of the very, very important task of any administrator, because that is going to control your Snowflake cost. Because compute, right? You know how to optimize your queries, performance tuning you do, correct?
yes,
Similar to that, warehouse optimization is also very, very important in Snowflake environment. That will try to reduce your cost. As a administrator, I should reduce the cost, right? Correct or not?
correct.
So that part also very important as a DBA, one of the responsibility. And second, there are so many other responsibilities also apart from like uh, warehouse management, cost optimization. How to reduce the cost? So cost optimization means Snowflake will charge the customers in different ways. Storage cost. I gave an example how to reduce the storage cost. I can in the zero copy cloning. If I use cloning, I can save my storage cost, right? Correct or not?
Yes,
When someone asked you to create development and test databases, instead of creating a replica of replica duplicate, if you clone those production database, your additional storage cost will be zero. So you should immediately think like I need to clone those databases, not to create a replica of the database. In that way, you can reduce the cost, storage cost. And Snowflake also charges customer in different cost. Like for example, storage cost, data transfer cost, compute cost, virtual warehouse cost. So all these will we need to reduce. While transferring the data also, you will have a charges from one region to another region or one cloud to another cloud. You need to see how to optimize that cost also. Compute cost. Whenever you run any SQL query in Snowflake environment, it will try to consume Snowflake compute. So to run those queries, Snowflake provide resources and ultimately they will charge the customer. So Snowflake will charge in the form of credits. So those credits need to be optimally used. Then only you can reduce the cost. So compute cost also you should try to reduce. There are so many ways to reduce the compute cost. Like caching is one feature, search optimization service, query acceleration. So as an admin, I should know all this. If I don't know, I cannot reduce. Hope you are getting what I'm trying to say. And apart from this, you should know how to manage this backup and recovery. As I mentioned, this test environment deployment, zero copy cloning. And also, we should know how to use time travel also. Any disaster recovery or any data restore is required. You should know time travel is there. The Snowflake will keep the customer data of customer data up to 90 days in their environment, and we'll have a control on that. Even if you deleted it, I can go and restore on my own if I know how to get it using time travel. Even after 90 days, also there will be a 7 days fail-safe period where I can go and reach out Snowflake team and they will also help to restore. But you should know that as administrator, you should know, right, how to restore the data. If any customer data is accidentally deleted, I cannot go and say I cannot. I no, I cannot restore it. Yes or no? We should know how
Yes.
to restore it. If it is accidentally deleted, the sensitive data, customer will come and sit on our head. So we should know how to restore it. That is how we can leverage zero time travel also and fail safe. And zero copy cloning is one of the important feature, and how to manage the development, test and production databases also you should know. And most of the activities, whatever you do, you need to go and see with these features, and performance monitoring and tuning also. How can we go and monitor the warehouses, and how to go and monitor the queries, how to reduce the query execution speed, what are the best ways to use, best practices, how to identify bad queries, long running queries. Whatever you do in Oracle or SQL Server DBA activities, most of them also here we can do. Database backup and replication, how to go and replicate a database, how to restore it, how to perform cross-region replication, and how to go
So
and
here also backup strategy is there.
yeah, I'm a Snowflake architect. I need to be. I do like I do from scratch. So I start with database RBAC. First, we will go and decide what roles required, what database is required, and starting from the scratch, I need to go and involve in every project.
Okay, if we have backup facility, then
Hmm.
what is the use of that time travel and zero copy? So we can refresh, right? I mean,
90 day, you will have control only 90 days. After 90 days, you will lose the control.
acha. So we'll use backup only.
You need to have a backup. You
Acha.
cannot 100% rely on Snowflake, right?
Okay.
Correct, no? So we need
Yeah,
to keep our own backup also. Only and worst scenario only we need to go to time travel, because the management will question you, right? What you are doing. Definitely, right?
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So when you have your own backup, so you do not 100% go and rely on Snowflake backup. Even because after 90 days, you will lose the control. Again, you need to pay more to restore that. So see, this management will not be ready, right? You say additional cost. If the data is deleted and you miss the 90 days time trial period, and you go and observe that you need Snowflake team help and where you need to pay more, nobody will accept it. If you have one backup, you do not even need to depend on anyone. All these are part of database activities only, DB activities only. And you also should know how to create virtual warehouses with best possible utilization. And you should know what is the right warehouse size also for a particular team. Because there are so many sizes are there. The size will determine how fast your query will execute. It doesn't mean that for every like a user, I should give the biggest size, right? Based on their activities, I need to provide them the warehouse size. Correct or not?
Yeah.
That also you should know how to select the right warehouse size and how to allocate that, how to control the warehouse access, how to grant the privileges, how to create the databases, how to grant the access. So there are many things, security wise, how to create the password rotation policy, how to create network policies, how can we go and configure multi-factor authentication, how to integrate your SSO. There are so many things are there, security side. And how to go and optimize the query speed by creating some cluster keys on the table, like indexes we create, correct, no? Similar to
Yeah.
that, we can create, we don't have index concept here, so we need to use a cluster keys here.
Okay.
And apart from that, you also need to know how to mask the data, dynamic data masking, how to mask the data of sensitive data. So we need to use a feature called dynamic data masking, runtime data masking. You need to write your own scripts to mask the data in Oracle, right? Correct or not? Did you anytime work on masking the data, encrypting the data? By any chance?
Masking, I never done it, but encrypted we did wallet
Uh-huh.
through.
So ask the customer is looking for data masking. Then Snowflake has a feature for that. I can mask my data and control the data by masking or displaying with for another people also. Row level masking, column level masking, object tagging. There are so many features are there. So we need to use them. Are you getting?
Yeah, yeah.
So all these are part of DBA activities only. So this particular document, whatever you see, I created to make the DBS understand what are some of the roles and responsibilities and the query plan monitoring. There are so many features are there. How to optimize, how to reduce. You need to understand the query profile also here. As a DBA, you will do, right. For example, how to go and optimize the query execution. You do some query plan optimization also. Here also you have that query profile which we need to go and review and optimize that. And apart from that, we also need to do some other activities. There are so many other features also which we need to go and support the development teams also. Data loading part, like bulk loading and continuous loading, incremental loading. So how to go and manage, how to go and provide support to that, and how to maintain the
So
metal views. Yeah, so many
development
features.
also will cover, right? Minimum
Yeah,
knowledge.
definitely right. As a Oracle DBA, you also will know some development activities, right? Correct or not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, here also you should know stored procedures available here. You can create. The benefit with the Snowflake is we can write our stored procedures not only in SQL, we can write in the JavaScript, Python, Scala also. Snowflake will
yeah.
allow you. I can write. That is the benefit. So that's what. So once you go in deep, I'll explain more detail. But you understood, right? What are the different roles and responsibilities and how a Snowflake DBA need to work on, and
Yes, Sri.
what Snowflake is and at high level. Any questions?
Yeah.
Any questions from anyone? You can ask. I see one more person joined.
Yeah, Venkat, he is also from my
Okay,
friend.
Venkat. How are you, Venkat? Are you able to understand, Venkat? Any questions you can ask? Ravi and Venkat.
So this is demo, right? So only your possibilities only weekends or weekdays also?
As of now, only weekends, Sunil, because uh, because I'm have a time overlap, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
weekends, what the timings actually?
As of now, I'm just thinking you are based out of all from India,
India
East.
only, India only. Yeah, host.
Okay, okay, okay. So we can have it 2 p.m. IST if you're available on weekends.
How many hours you will utilize?
Saturday, Sunday, 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours.
Okay, 2 to 4:30 then.
Exactly, correct, correct.
2 to 4:30, 2 to 4:30.
Mm.
Okay, how many days total duration?
Usually, since 40 hours I'm covering this, so we need to calculate accordingly.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, yeah,
In case of any new batch started for weekends, start for this month. Next month, if suppose it is possible, we can club there.
yeah, definitely. If any daily batch is there, I'll definitely club you. Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And so from you, actually, this daily
mm.
sessions along with any
Correct. You
materials.
will receive everything through Google Drive. So through Google
Okay.
Drive, you will receive everything. Just 1 minute.
So lab practice.
Everything you receive, and you will have a separate Google Drive will be there where you will get everything.
And this one certification things.
Support I can provide.
Okay.
Whatever you are looking for, I can provide the certification support.
So database admin support means which one we need to do?
Snowflake administrator. There is a Snowflake, yeah, Snowflake
Directly,
administrator.
right?
Correct.
Okay.
So you will see this kind of like Google Drive for admin. Whatever you see
So
here.
we are not able to see your screen.
Oh, so 1 minute. Sorry, I missed out that. This kind of.
Acha.
So you also will see that similar kind of Google Drive where you will get all the scripts and you will get everything with recordings and everything.
Okay.
You got it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what. See, this is a organized one, nah? So I'm doing this since almost a year for administration side. Okay. I'm doing Snowflake trainings since almost 2019 itself because I started my Snowflake journey in 2018. So administration, I started, I can say 1.5 year back, and then I'm continuing that. I have two batches already running, but they are in the middle almost.
Okay. So this is third batch, is it?
Third batch, correct. For this year,
Admin.
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So that is what we are expecting, like a real-time scenarios, like you
True.
expect,
Yeah, no
like
problem.
performance tuning and these things and all. And and the cost wise,
Uh, Whatever the batches currently I'm running, I'm charging 20 because it's administration,
mhm.
and you can just think and tell me.
Okay. And Ravi Venkat, please have a questions. You have anything?
No, right now I don't have any question, but it don't have any negotiable on fees level. Just I'm asking.
Uh, okay, let us go at 18. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Hmm?
I will catch it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Okay, Sunil. I'm in
huh?
traveling right now.
No problem, Venkat.
Yeah,
Please go ahead.
you can give it, Venkat. You can drop it.
Yeah.
Discussion will end up. Ravi.